Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. Today, we're gonna be watching a movie I'm super excited for. It's called Heretic. I don't know exactly what it's about. I think he kidnaps someone, but I know it's gonna be played by Hugh Grant. Also, Topher Grace is in this. So it's two guys that are completely out of their elements doing a horror thriller or deal. But I've seen a few movies with Hugh Grant recently, and he's really fucking funny. Like I never really, I don't know, he's just doing really well in these new roles he's been getting lately. So I'm super excited to jump into this one. All right.
I heard Magnum condoms are basically same size as regular condoms. Mm-mm. Which makes you think, like, what else do we believe just because of marketing?
Aren't they only like half an inch? I don't remember. It's not a lot. I know that.
Magnums are huge. My sister said her ex-husband had a scary big peen, like frighteningly big, and they had to wear magnums.
Sounds made up.
Elephant trunk. Yep, that's what she would call it.
That's wild, bro.
Two people having sexual intercourse, sex, and a cameraman filming them, like an amateur pornography type thing.
Porno non-autography. This I wonder how old they are. They must be young.
And then all of a sudden, off camera in the hallway, you hear this lady yell through the wall, "We can hear you!" And the couple stops sexing. And the porno girl who's like taking it from behindish, good, under her breath. All over.
What does she mean, kinda taking it from behindish? What does behindish mean?
Because, like, in that moment, I was like, yeah, God's real. We have soul.
What do you mean it's not real? Those actresses are totally in love. That's real life. All the scripts are true.
Watch a lot of.
No, I do not. No, I do not watch pornography. No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
She still can't say pornography, right?
How has God shown you that the church is true?
I don't know. I guess I haven't really thought about it.
But you know it's true.
What year? Well, what's the time period on this? Would you say is it modern day or?
Yeah. Hey, for every flight of stairs, yeah, our husband gets 5 times hotter.
Are they Mormons? Is that what they're doing? Like trying to convert people to Mormonism? I just thought it might be older timed because they dress like that, but they're just Mormons. And now it makes sense.
Oh my gosh, I already love these girls. You get a pic? Oh, of course. Here, take it. Do you wear magic underwear? What?
Wow. Magic underwear, huh? Why is she not comforting her friend? Can't really say much. I'm the same way when someone starts crying or acting up. I don't even know what to do. I'll ask them if they want a cigarette.
I don't know, that South Park musical kind of makes fun of us.
I listened to some of the songs and they're actually pretty funny.
That's funny. It's breaking the fourth dimension or whatever they call it. Transcending itself.
Anyway, who cares what people think?
The fact that they even make fucking kids do this is fucking crazy in itself. Like they're out in the fucking storm, they're young girls. It's a dangerous world. Mormons are fucking nuts.
Let's get you a baptism.
Do those ever even work? Like when they make people go door to door, do they ever really get anything out of that? Hmm. Even the fact that they do go to door to door, though, that's crazy work. Like, there's no way I'm talking to all these fucking people, having them shove their door, like slam their doors in my face. Nah, ain't no way.
Are you Mr. Reed?
I am. Hello to you. Hello. Wait, you are Paxton, you are Barnes.
No, Paxton and Barnes,
Paxton,
yes.
Paxton Barnes.
And the restoration.
I actually have one already, but you can never have too many.
It tells you all the ways Heavenly Father can reveal his gospel. As a part of his plan,
Thank you.
God chooses prophets such as Adam, Noah, Abraham, and
What is her deal? Even he's supposed to be like the bad guy in this, I think, the antagonist, and even he's fed up with her. Just stop.
to the world. And because of apostasy,
Would you like to
people
come
lose knowledge
inside?
of the gospel.
You can't come inside unless another woman is present, but we can stay out here in the doorway if that's fine with you.
It's just for...
But my wife is home. Does that count?
Yeah, it's perfect.
That is, see, why is that normal? None of that is normal. I just don't know, man. Poor kids. Probably looks like their house. That is an ancient old person's house. Oh my god. That's not even funny. Is that funny to them? Does that come off as humor? Ugh. She looks familiar. So what is the deal with that? Is that, do they think that makes them more spiritual if they dress that way? I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to figure it out. Politics of it.
My wife is being shy. But the pie is nigh.
She'll have to be in the room with us, too.
Yes, of course, right. I understand. Please take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. It is good to be religious.
Well, our work here is done.
Sometimes it feels like maybe religion isn't at the center of culture anymore.
Well, it's fading, isn't it?
Yeah, over time.
It's not. I wonder if she's being sarcastic, making a joke, because she feels that it's not. She knows it's not the center anymore, and that this is all crazy.
Wait, where are you both from?
Me, Ogden, Utah. One of 8 daughters. I know it's as bad as it sounds. And Sister Brides is from Salt Lake City.
Philadelphia, originally.
And you're both raised in the church, yeah?
Born and raised.
My mother was a convert, so when my dad passed away, we auditioned a few different churches just to see what was out there and see if we still believed in it.
That feeling. I know that feeling.
Weird. Why did he bring up it's important to be holy before we start this? Is he going to keep coming back to religion if he after he kidnaps them? I'm assuming.
In a doctrine you actually believe, and that's a very, very personal struggle. That is a personal challenge that I've struggled with for a very, very long time. As I understand it, stop me when I go wrong, he was visited in the night by an angel called Moroni.
Moroni.
Moroni. His mysterious translation of those plates form the basis of this.
You read more than we do.
I have no clue about the actual religion, but like the book Joseph, I thought they were talking about fucking Jesus, but no, I'm way off.
More like you, Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed.
Pie smells amazing.
And
Can you guess what kind of pie she's making?
blueberry pie?
It is blueberry pie.
I know, my favorite.
All I can keep thinking is the pie is a lie.
How did your father pass away? I'm sorry, I shouldn't. I don't.
Disease?
Blueberry disease. Okay, that's wonderful. Blueberry
Yikes.
disease. Who wouldn't want that?
Blueberry disease. Why would you laugh? Even if you thought it was blueberry, why would you laugh about a death to a Mormon? It's weird. It's all weird.
Lou Gehrig's disease. Gehrig's?
Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry. I misheard. That is a malicious Affliction, I thought you were making a joke about the pie. Sorry. Have you seen any signs of your father since he passed? Has he tried to communicate from the other side?
No.
Do they believe he can? I don't know. I don't know why I'm asking.
When I die, I want to come back as a butterfly just to follow around the people I love, right on their fingertip, so they know it's me.
That's sweet.
Oh,
Apologies, that is a foible of the house.
She's like, she keeps smiling. She's like into it. It's weird. I think shit's about to get really bad for them, though.
I want to ask an awkward, an icky question, an insensitive question.
This is about to be some out of pocket shit, isn't it?
Before the sun goes down and we're done for the evening. But only if you're comfortable with that.
Well, we won't know if we're comfortable until you ask. So
Fair point.
maybe you just ask.
Okay.
if you don't ask, I'm gonna leave here wondering what we missed out on.
Just a drum roll. A drum roll, please, ladies. Keep going. Now, my question is, how do you feel about polygamy?
I mean, it's not for me.
Are you asking from a biblical perspective?
Mormonism has a controversial history with the misogynist practice of men claiming multiple wives, but I am fascinated by the idea of modern revelation, which was used to erase this behavior from the church in 1890. I just think that's worthy of conversation.
Is he actually like a huge Mormon, like radical himself? And he's gonna try to school them this whole time?
Polygamy was a spiritual mission needed at the time in order to grow the ranks of our membership. A man having plural wives meant more babies to help the community grow.
I worry that Joseph Smith used the concept of polygamy to legitimize his affairs with other women. I worry that Joseph's wife, Emma Smith, was upset when he slept with Fanny Elger, their 16-year-old maid. I worry that he formulated a plan to use revelation for consequence-free sex in the aftermath of that indiscretion and others like it. With great power comes great responsibility.
Spider-Man,
Voltaire.
right?
I guess what I would pose to the
Don't worry, I was right there with you.
if revelation by God is filtered through man, and man is flawed and man sins and man lies, then how do we know any of it's true?
We know it's true because of how it makes us feel.
Bingo! That's exactly right. I couldn't agree more. Question, what's your favorite fast food?
Burger King is better than Carl's Jr., which is better. Hardee's on the East Coast. Hardee's, which is better than Rally's, which is Checkers. Burger King is better than Hardee's, which is better than Checkers, which is better than Wendy's, which is better than In-N-Out, which is better than McDonald's, which is better than Jack in the Box, which is better than nothing.
Jack in the Box serves breakfast all day.
I love breakfast.
But what about Taco Bell?
We don't talk about Taco Bell.
Why don't we
Why?
talk about Taco Bell?
We'd have
What's wrong with Taco Bell, man? I'll fuck some tacos up. I love Taco Bell. Don't throw shade.
So Burger King is number one.
I think it's trash.
Right. Not
yeah.
Jack in the Box.
I vote Wendy's.
I could support.
Good. Wendy's it is. Yeah. Do you know I've never had a Wendy? That came out wrong.
It didn't come out wrong. He was talking about a victim, wasn't he? He's been throwing little cues in here and there. He's building it.
As I studied the genres, like DBK, in and out, i.e. Mormonism, Scientology, Islam, Buddhism, do you know what I found? The more you know, the less you know. Every sect, cult, creed, and denomination all claim to be the one true doctrine, and yet none seem true when held under the microscope. I promise you, the last thing I wanted to do was find the one true religion, but unfortunately I did.
Can we meet your wife? Please.
Of course, yes.
They're just gonna leave us on that cliffhanger. He's inferring Mormonism, but at the same time he didn't say anything. You gonna come back with a doll or something weird? They should just leave, man. You don't need to meet his wife. Fuck it. Leave. That's wild. It's just a candle the whole time. Didn't even occur to me to smell for the candle. Look at the tag.
One moment, Mr. Reed. We're just getting a call from the Relief Society president. We'll be right there.
You need a minute? Wait on
One
the other
moment.
side.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Should we leave now? Yes. Yes.
That was a good call, but your fucking clodhoppers making a hell of a lot of noise.
He has our codes. The key to the bike lock is in my coat. Okay, so we need our codes. Yeah. No, I know what, yeah?
Has he been like waiting? Been watching them or something? And waiting for them to come in and he rigged this house?
It'll be fine.
Better grab something to protect yourself at least. That's an old ass fucking house then. Because that fucking thermostat or whatever, the alarm, the clock, the timer, whatever, it's fucking ancient. What the fuck is on his head, bro? What does he have on his fucking head? What the fuck is this house? Is it like an amusement house? What the fuck?
And there they are. Welcome.
We've been summoned back.
Damn it, because we were just getting started.
I mean, he would have already went through their pockets and took anything that was in it, right? So it doesn't really matter if they have their code or not. This has got to be, yeah, something he just renovated and made special for him or something.
So we just need your help with the door. It's a little tricky.
Sorry? The door won't open.
The front door?
Yeah, the front door won't open again. The deadbolts are on a timer. I didn't realize the brace had been set. I should have pulled the pin when you came in. If you are now regrettably ready to leave, you'll have to exit through the back of my house. It won't open again till morning. Saw my house from the outside, right? Mm-hmm. Right, well, so you know it's a tiny footprint. The back of the house is just there.
Just ask him to go through the door. Have him walk through it.
Clarify. I have been trying very hard to make it a point not to pressure you, so you shouldn't even feel the need to fabricate a story about someone from your ward calling you to leave. It's leave when you want.
It wasn't an excuse. They do need us back.
But when you came inside, I asked if you were okay with the metal in the walls and ceilings.
What do you mean?
I mean that the metal obstructs cell phone signals, so I do know you didn't take a call. It is totally fine for you to leave on your own accord. You never need to feel like you have to make excuses or tell me little white lies.
Yeah, well, you're being a fucking weirdo, though. I wouldn't tell you shit either. That switch up is crazy, though. From friendly to fucking menacing with the same face on.
Do you have a preference?
Should we have a preference?
That is a fair question.
I can't even tell if that
Not to
wall
be
is...
completely weird, but can your wife please just step in the room, say hello, and walk us to the back of the house? I'm not trying to be silly. I promise I'm really not.
I will ask. Can I ask you a question first? Still believe that my wife is in the next room? Despite all the evidence to the contrary, the scented candle, the absence of an oven with blueberry pie. If you still believe that she's in there, I'll go ask, but it's something I want you to think about, and maybe think about in the context of your beliefs. Do you believe in God because somebody told you at an impressionable age that God is real, despite having doubts as you got older, despite seeing evidence to the contrary your whole lives? When your father lost control of his body, did you think it was God's plan to ruin his life? Or did you go on believing something that you know is not true just to give you comfort because you were afraid of what it might mean if it was all a lie? Put the scented candle on the table because I wanted you to think about the things that you believe just because somebody asked you to believe them.
This is really fucking tense and awkward. And they're saying weird ass shit.
Beautiful home, Mr. Reed. It's like a church in here. Did you build it yourself?
My wife built it.
I don't know why, but I like her more than the other one. I have more invested in her than I do the other. I want her to survive if they don't both.
It's a basement.
It doesn't look like this goes outside.
Now you gotta go. I mean, you just gotta find out how he gets out. They're gonna be like actually get help because they didn't sign in for their chores, and that guy went and told on them.
The back of my house overhangs a hill, so you would know that you have to go dun in order to go ut. You asked me earlier if you should have a preference between the doors. I think you should. I think it's something you should consider very carefully and then make the right decision.
He's not just a fucking fanatic, is he? Like he actually wants to kill them, and this is fun. He's not actually just a fucking religious freak.
It's a simple choice, but it should not be made simply. You ever played the Parker Brothers game, Monopoly?
This music, the record, and the game reminds me of Ready or Not. I just watched that not long ago for the first time. That movie was a lot of fun.
They say over 1 billion people have played Monopoly, but I'm guessing that only a fraction of that billion have actually finished it. Maybe that reminds you of something else. There is the pewter avatars. Everyone has their favorite. I shall not tell you mine.
No?
There's the pastel money in various denominations, and of course, the jail. Have you ever played the 1904 board game called The Landlord's Game? It is very nearly identical to Monopoly in every fundamental way. The ultimate goal of forming Monopoly is to force your opponent out of the game.
What do games have to do with us leaving?
Everything. The Landlord's Game was designed by American feminist Elizabeth Maggie almost 3 decades before a heater salesman from Philadelphia, Sister Barnes, changed the name to Monopoly and sold the concept as his own to Parker Brothers in 1935. This chap was called Charles Darrow, went on to become the first millionaire games designer in the history of the world, while poor old Elizabeth Maggie died without ever being credited for the impact she had.
So you turn this into a principle of whether that was fair or not, or something like that. Full 180, full 360, whatever the fucking saying is.
I'm going to make a very disturbing claim tonight. It will make your stomachs sink a little and your hearts beat faster. It will make you sick. It may even make you want to die.
I don't know. Is it like a torture house, or is he going to be the one doing like the chasing of them and stuff?
Have you heard this song before?
You just played it.
I mean before tonight. I disagree. Okay. There are 3 major monotheistic religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. I call them the big 3. Judaism, i.e., the original edition, Christianity, i.e., the most popular edition, and Islam, the newer, second most popular edition. After 800 years, this Mormonism, i.e., the zany regional spin-off edition. These are all iterations of the same source material. So, no, I will not accept that you stand there and tell me that you never heard The Air That I Breathe by the Hollies, when I know that you have heard Creep by Radiohead.
This dude is fucking zoning me out, man. Why does he know all of this? How long did he take to prepare for this?
But I'm a creep. Huh? I'm a weirdo. Okay. What the hell am I doing? I know these are things you're thinking right now, but they're also lyrics you recognize, yes? Okay, so maybe you know Lana Del Rey, who remarkably was sued by Radiohead for plagiarizing Creep in her 2017 song, Get Free. iterations, diluting the message, obscuring the original. Judaism is the OG monotheistic religion, and yet it makes up only 0.2% of the world's population. Why is that? It doesn't advertise. It doesn't have people like you knocking on doors, selling people a better life, a better board game, a better song. You ever think about that? My argument is that the holy texts which we revere are just mythological iterations of stories which ancient people have been telling each other for centuries. Not true or real in any literal sense. They are merely a conduit to a more ancient truth. Story of a savior who was born to a virgin, who could perform miracles, and was supernaturally resurrected, was a very popular story for at least 1,000 years before Jesus was born.
This guy's just trying to spread the word, man. And no one would let him, so he found a way to fucking trap him in his house and make them listen to his message. Or they die. This is wild.
Horace walked on water, was crucified, had 12 disciples. Krishna, he was a carpenter, born to a virgin, baptized in a river, rose from the dead, and ascended into heaven. 12 gods who were born on December the 25th, all of whom predate the existence of Jesus. Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Can you imagine thousands of years from now people accepting Jar Jar as a significant religious figure? Jar Jar, excuse me. Never mind.
That was an awful impression.
I'm sorry. If God is real and he watches when we masturbate, and he has such a fragile ego that he only helps us when we beg him and shower him with praise, and he hates gay people for being what he made them to be, well, that's terrifying. If there's no God, and we're just horny microscopic ants floating on a rock through space with no divine purpose and no hope to achieve eternal life, well, that's terrifying too. Do you mind? So either it is all true, or none of it's true. Yes? Then I want you to choose which door to go through based on your faith. It is farce. There is nothing holy here. Your religious text is mere ornament, as hollow and as capitalistic as these ridiculous games.
So he's just a nihilist? Believes that there's no point to anything in the world? That's fucking... I mean, I get that point of view, but it's not fucking fun.
Not gonna let us go just because we admit he's right.
Let's just get out of here while our host is being gracious enough to let us leave.
I think that we're being studied. I think he wants to learn something about us based on which door we open. Right. Then the only thing that matters right now is what we actually believe. Because I think your rhetoric is thin. Your garage sale board game metaphor is kind of offensive. You asked why Judaism only makes up 0.2% of the world's population, but didn't even pause for the Holocaust. You just use it as a setup to a punchline about missionaries. And then you point out all the similarities these mythological gods have with Jesus, but breeze over the many glaring differences. One of these guys has a freaking bird head. Point of view fits into belief or disbelief. I think there's an entire spectrum that your game is neglecting. So it doesn't matter what I believe, does it? Sister Paxton, do you still believe in God?
Which is nihilism.
Yes. Then let's leave through here. It's here and let God decide what happens next for us.
Thank you for all your mentorship, and thank you for letting us leave.
I wouldn't be too sure yet. Yeah, this is thought-provoking. It's tense. I'm having fun with this one, man. Hugh Grant is fucking perfect. And then that girl killed it. Is she from The Menu? Is that where I know her from? Might be it. Fuck am I looking at? I'd look for another staircase to see if the other door led down here as well.
He knows Imelda will check on us, and he'll either have to let us go or kill us.
50-50.
From now on, if he lands a
philosophical point that we don't agree with. We challenge him. We make him think. Might not be a physical threat, but we can be an intellectual one.
Only in this movie would that ever work in real life. An intellectual threat. That dude get mad as fuck that you're smarter than him and just beat you because of it in real life. Fuck around and just kill you out of spite. Thanks for holding it for her, by the way. She just kind of stood there where that thing could have fucking slipped.
Thing happens, you take this and you stab him in the neck as hard and as fast as you can. It has to be you. He's watching me too closely. If I say magic onto her, that means stab.
A letter opener, right? Is that his feet? No, there ain't no way. What the fuck is this, man? Fucking blueberry pie. Is this a fucking monster movie and I didn't know it? What the fuck?
Mr. Reed?
Just like an
I have no idea what she just mouthed. He said he covered up the cuss word by saying very through the mouth, the little fucking, what do you want to call that? Not a sonogram, a sonograph? Something like that. Sonogram. He did say he found the true religion and then just left it on a cliffhanger. Does that mean he found creatures or something that go against all religion? I don't know. What kind of fucking spider's white and furry? See, they both led to the same place anyway. It's nihilism. He's gonna just break it down. There's nothing, there's no meaning, nothing matters. It'll keep going on. It's a fucking bleak way to look at life. It sucks.
You are now in the presence of a living prophet of God.
The reason I invited you into my sanctuary tonight is because I have been shown a miracle. I believe this miracle is proof that all known religions are demonstrably false and only an ancient echo of something true.
I think something not so chill is going to be underneath that veil.
Now, our family recipe for blueberry pies, I think. Lemon, blueberries, of course. But tonight I've also included some wolfsbane and some belladonna. Which means that in a short while, the prophet will be dead.
Then you will witness a miracle.
This is so fucking tense right now. Holy shit. What's about to happen? Why did it eat it if it could hear? Can it not hear?
I need you to feel her pulse right now. No, that's just a catalytic spasm.
Ah, dude. This is wild.
No, no.
So she's dead.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest with you. I thought wolfsbane was just a shit in like fantasy books and movies. I didn't know that shit was actually real and could poison you.
The elders?
No way. Is he about to get another victim while they're already in there? Andy lied about the fucking timer.
Oh, sorry, I was at the back. No, I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh my god, bro.
We're looking for 2 young ladies from my church.
Oh. Is everything all right?
Pull the rug. The matches. Start a fire. Smoke out the speaking pipe to make sure the elder knows we're here.
This girl is way too she's way too resourceful to be a Mormon. Like, what the fuck? She's got survival skills like a motherfucker. If you don't just fucking yank that goddamn rug, stop playing. You don't have the time. How you gonna get the box under the door? I guess you just have to knock it over, really. Looks like he's going off to fucking Narnia. What was with that street lamp and everything? I don't know why they stopped. It's not like he's not gonna notice the fucking rug is fucked up. Smash it.
He's coming.
Yeah. Any luck?
Did he see their bikes? They're probably right out front.
She moved. What do you mean when we were gone?
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you one question. Have you received this booklet?
I have not, but I will give it a look-see.
Yo. If you don't fucking tell your friend that girl is up. Yeah, what the fuck? Maybe it just it slows her heartbeat down really slow, but it doesn't kill her. I don't know what to believe.
Name. Why? Clouds. Not heaven. Unlock my brain. It's not real.
What did she say? White clouds, not heaven, not real.
I know that one of you has been lying since you first got here. And do you know how I know that? Excuse me, can I take that? I know from the way that fire reacts to each of you. A. B. Yeah. There will be before you saw a woman die and come back to life, and there will be after. Books will be written about it. So choose your words very carefully when I ask. What did you witness?
I heard her describe what she experienced on the other side.
Right. What did you hear?
She said a conductor.
Yes.
Did she mean angel?
Yeah.
She had a feeling of disassociation, a feeling that something.
That's it. So now you know. I can show you God. If you're willing to die. Where do we come from? What are we doing here? What's our purpose? The terror of those questions is why religions exist.
Asking myself all night, how is he gonna make killing us our idea?
Sister Barnes, you're in a muddle.
I know, I can't tell if you're playing chess or checkers.
Monopoly?
It wasn't a miracle.
So you say. What did I show you?
That was not a miracle.
What did I show you?
It was a magic trick. You wanna know why we don't talk about Taco Bell? They killed me when I was 4 years old. 50 people were hospitalized from an E. coli outbreak. The kids at school called me Taco because I was clinically dead while doctors operated on my kidneys. So
That's fucking wild.
exactly what your prophet described. A blinding white light, clouds but not heaven, a sense of wanting to return, a feeling that my state of reality wasn't real. That was a near-death experience. When the oxygen leaves your brain or your heart stops pumping, your mind creates unbelievable things.
Did you know that when you remember something, you're really only remembering the last time you remembered that experience? Memory of dying at Taco Bell isn't really of dying, it's of the memory of the memory of the memory of the memory of the memory, stop me, of that event.
This movie's gonna piss a lot of people off. This movie's asking some fucking zingers of questions. I really fucking like this movie so far, guys. Thought-provoking.
No, we're talking about magic underwear.
the fuck? I'm hoping that cut wasn't that deep, but it looks like it was. God damn it. That's the one I liked. The other one's annoying. I shouldn't have favorites.
Wakey, wakey. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's a mucky pop. Moments. It'll be moments. Let's have one of your drum rolls, yeah?
He's fucking with her, isn't he? Man, this fucking guy, Hugh Grant, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna split her all the way up.
There it is. No, it isn't. That was a vein. Aha. Aha. The implant. This is why she can't come back to us. She's a program. She's not real.
What?
Do you know what gave it away? The candles.
What?
Can you explain it to me?
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck was in her arm?
The butterfly dream concerns an ancient Chinese philosopher who asked himself the following question. Was I a man dreaming of a butterfly, or am I now? A butterfly dreaming that I am a man. Come and sit down. Come on.
I hate that. Paradox.
This is us. You and me alone together. That was Barnes. Bye-bye, Barnes. That we exist inside a simulation so advanced that we cannot tell the difference between real life and artificial dream. You heard the prophet. She said, it is not real. When you die, finger please, you will pass through death and wake up into the real world. What do you think? Yes, no, maybe?
I don't think this is a microchip.
Oh?
I think it's a contraceptive. Simulation hypothesis is not testable, is it?
No, it's a matter of belief, like any religion. You either believe it, green door.
All due respect, I don't believe it. I'm not smart enough to say why, I just don't. It feels like you're improvising, trying to convince me of a simulation theory that's not sticking. Am I right?
You're asking me if you're right that I am improvising, or you're right that the simulation narrative is not sticking.
Yes.
High five.
I think you switched the bodies. I just haven't figured out how yet. The doorbell rang when the elder got here, which drew our attention to the stairs. You would have been prepared for that. I wasn't in the same position as before. It was similar. Her hand's different. I think another woman who looked exactly like her came into the basement through a hidden door or something, disposed of her body, and then took her place at the table. She read off a scripted prophecy that you prepared for her. The last thing she said was, "It is not real." Maybe she was trying to tell us that the miracle wasn't real. You see what I mean when I say something happened that you didn't expect? I think you gave her a script and she went off the book, and now you're trying to recover.
Well, if that's right, then there'd have to be another way into this basement, eh?
Whoever wrote this, bro, like, how did they even think about this idea, and how did they even write it and make it somewhat comprehensible for me? This is some big brain ass shit.
There would have to be a dead body down there if you're right.
Correct.
How will you test your theory?
I don't know.
Well, will you go into that hole and see if there's somebody down there?
If I have to.
Why would you do that?
Because I want to know the truth. And because the only way out is through.
Robert Frost?
Swamp Thing.
She's starting to grow on me. I still wish that Barnes didn't die, though.
To discover the one true religion.
Is he just gonna hit her with "there is no God, no one's gonna save you"? Trapper. Or is he gonna say God is man?
I knew it.
What is this gonna lead to? Is this gonna lead to like paganism? Something occult? Whoever designed this set too fucking crushed it, man. This all feels, what's the word? It's conducive, maybe? It goes together. It blends really well. It makes it really feel like it all is one location, just deeper and deeper. I thought that was the key to their bike lock. That is their bike lock then, isn't it? So,
So what is it? What is the one true religion?
When we first arrived, you left us alone in your living room. We thought you were talking to your wife, but you were doing something else.
I was.
You took a key from Sister Barnes' coat, went outside to unlock our bikes and hide them. You returned the bike key to the wrong coat pocket. I thought this was a mistake you made, but now I know it wasn't.
Why?
You gave the bike lock to one of your prophets, instructed them to lock the final cellar door with it.
But why?
You wanted me to know the only reason I'm standing here right now is because it is exactly where you want me to be standing. I'm here because you made me choose to be. Because you want me to believe the one true religion is control.
That is exactly right. Religion is just a system of control.
You killed that woman.
I disagree. She chose to eat a poisoned pie because of her profound faith. It is called drinking the... Anyone?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. For the same reason that your church goes to Haiti to give out Bibles after a hurricane. It's easier to control someone who has lost everything. You're absolutely right. She did go off book. The question is, why do you all let me? They even dictate the garments you wear under your clothes.
What?
Your magic underwear.
Can't pull it out. Well, now he's fucked. You shouldn't have pulled it out. Now it's just gonna bleed. I didn't give any commentary there because I was zoned the fuck out. I was super into that. What the fuck? Yo. This movie is fucking trippy, man. It was just a cool angle choice. Is that all they did? She wasn't actually Paradox. He killed Barnes because he can't control her, didn't he? That's why he chose to kill her and keep the other girl. He's blocking the door so she can't get out. That's fucking... because he knows he's gonna die.
Pray for us.
Have you ever heard of the Great Prayer Experiment?
Oh.
They divided patients into groups. Those who received prayers and those who didn't. The results of the study were conclusive. It doesn't work. But I think it's beautiful that we all pray for each other. Even though we all probably know it doesn't make a difference.
Why is she letting him get this close? Who the fuck? Is it the Elder? Or is Barnes not dead? What? And then the butterfly shows up and the weather gets better. Okay, that's a fun little twist at the end to add to all the nihilism. All right, I just finished Heretic. That movie was fucking nuts, man. Oh my god. Felt like I was fucking chasing what's going on that entire movie. I think we got a decent idea of what happened in the end, but I don't know. It's a lot of fun, man. That's one of those ones I'm gonna think about. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, leave a like or do something, or don't. I will see you in the next one. Have a night, guys.